Hi Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a general reading for the last 2 weeks of September, but technically I am going to kind of start on the 13th into the 14th with that full moon of 21 degrees Pisces, just because we need to talk about it. So as usual, I am going to start off with some things that we're dealing with up in the sky. If you don't want the astrology part, just fast forward until you see me pulling the cards, okay? So yeah, we have this full moon at 21 degrees Pisces. So again, this is all about fullness, completion, things coming to fruition, really being made to look at, where we've been sabotaging ourselves. Right? Really, it's a space of us really getting real with ourselves about things that we haven't wanted to really look at or even realize that we needed to look at. So just because that's happening on the 13th and 14th, then we have the 15th to 16th, Mercury and Venus and Libra opposing Chiron and Aries. So there's going to be a lot of like me versus we kind of stuff going on, love, money, petty nonsense arguments. Just try to find a balance if you can, and just stay in your own truth and just try to deal with that. It's not going to last. And we have Saturn going direct at 13 degrees of you guys, of Capricorn, on the 18th, which woohoo, right? Thank God. Right, lots of karma coming to fruition, guys, right? Because Saturn's been retrograde since April 29th. All right, so it's like 5 months now where we feel like, we have this harness pulling us back, all these blockages, right? So we really need to blast through them right now. And we're going to be supported, right, to be able to do that, to bring things to this next space. So that's why I really like on the 19th, we're going to have that Mars in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn. That's beautiful. I really, really like that because that's about psychological and spiritual a relationship breakthroughs. This is about breakthroughs. This is about realizing that, your story and your narrative doesn't have to look the way it's looked, and you feeling very clear in what you need to do. And clarity is a beautiful thing to have as we enter the fall equinox on the 23rd. Beautiful time to manifest, Just really make sure, guys, we're all at a different space in our development or growth or spirituality. Whether you meditate, whether you don't meditate, just try to be mindful on the 23rd of keeping a very open heart, a very open mind, and really envisioning where it is that you want your life to go. It's a beautiful energy that we're dealing with to really allow these manifestations to really come to fruition. Beautiful, really nice stuff. We have a lot of nice things going on in the sky and a lot of not so good. We have a couple of oppositions, a square here and there, but and it's going to really make us feel a little challenged in our self-esteem throughout the month. It's going to kind of be like a thread throughout the month, but it's not going to last. And just know that that's because of that Neptunian influence, and it's it's going to end up happening. So we just need to understand that that's what's going on. But then we have the new moon of 5 degrees of Libra with Venus, and Libra sextile Jupiter in Sag. So guys, newness in relationships, newness in your business relationships, your intimate relationships, your family relationships. Beautiful, beautiful stuff happening with that energy. I like it so much. I'm really, really pumped about this new moon that we have, and your crowning energy is why. I don't know why I felt pulled before to put these back in space, but we'll talk about this. So yeah, we have that new moon of 5 degrees of Libra. Beautiful. Lots of newness, lots of realizations, lots of, okay, this is what we need to do. Lots of, I recognize that I've been doing this, that, or the other thing in this relationship, and I want to change the way I've been handling this. And, who you're dealing with, having those similar realizations. And if they're not, then it becomes very clear and comfortable for you to walk away from the situation if you feel like you need to. And just know, as the 30th into the 1st, we have this Venus in Libra square Pluto in Capricorn. I don't want you to be afraid of the discomfort that you're going to feel these couple of days, because there's a lot of very deep healing coming to all of us, okay? And it's about us really getting very connected to our real strong truth and all the healing that ends up bringing. So it's really, everything is so beautiful. And just remember that we're not in a new retrograde season yet. This is the time. especially these last 2 weeks of September, of making things happen, launch new projects, attack that new idea like nobody's business, because you're going to have a lot of support and you're not going to have things standing in your way. If you're feeling the gumption to approach that person and ask them for a date, do it. If you've been no contact, but you feel like you're still very strong in each other's energy fields, pick up the phone. Don't allow yourself to get in your own way, okay? Because there aren't going to be blockages there. So good stuff. Okay, let's talk about why as your crowning energy. This is about, look, there's a great power in understanding your motives right now, Capricorn. Understanding why you do what you do, why you've done what you've done, and really getting clear about your intention is going to be a magnet for you being able to manifest things in your life right now, for sure. And regarding relationships, if you're dealing with a relationship, when we get this energy, it's all about trying to understand, even though we don't always know why we engage in relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical, right? So now is the time to recognize whether you're being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. You really want to ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why did I say that? And spend some time in that introspection, because the answers are going to be very supportive for your self-growth right now. So listen very carefully to the messages from your intuition during this time, from the deep knowing within you, that deep space that's really inside all of us. And you want to stay very connected to that. Also, regarding career, for those of you looking for some guidance regarding your career, you really want to get in touch with why you do what you do in your career. I mean, it's the same idea. We know the motives behind why you do what you do in your career and your creative ventures. You're driven by desire to serve. Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by a sense of purpose or by a need to make money or to acquire things, or do you save for the future? Or all of these things. What are your motives? Really get in touch with what your motives are. So this is all about being really, really honest, because sometimes subconsciously denying the truth can drive us toward a specific outcome that actually is not for our highest good, right? So we really want to be very honest, and we really want to get in touch with what drives our choices, okay? Just in every component of our life, Capricorn, what drives you? What drives Capricorn? What makes you do what you do? So we did a Celtic cross spread last time for the first 2 weeks. So I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for you and 2 cards for a person or situation that we're dealing with. So the first are going to be, this will be 2 for your past. We have the King of Cups reversed. King of Cups, these cards are very, very sticky to me, Capricorn. Okay, so these are this is your past. That makes sense. For you, this is a person or situation that you were dealing with. So I'm saying that because it's whatever is resonating greatest with you right now that you feel like you need the most guidance on. So this can be an intimate relationship, this could be a job, this could be a business partner, this could be a friendship, a family member, whatever, okay? So this is your past position. This is your current position. 2 for them, 2 for you, 2 for them. And I'm going to pull a few cards for challenges. Okay. So for you, we have the King of Cups reverse and the 3 of Swords. So Capricorn, it's a period of lots of pain in your past. Lots of pain. Lots of pain regarding relationships. You feel King of Cups reverse could be someone who cheated on you. 3 of Swords could certainly indicate a third-party situation, but this could also just be, it doesn't have to be cheating, it doesn't have to be third-party, guys, okay? I'm just keeping it real. A King of Cups upright is somebody who understands what commitment is. They have no phobias about it. They don't have issues with connecting and all of that. In the reverse, they do. So this is often somebody who is seeing somebody else on the side, is not being very honest within the relationship, has cheated on you in the past, or for some reason, they're just not willing to give themselves to the relationship in the way that that you want or that you feel like is needed. So I am getting that in the past, this is an energy that you were dealing with. Now, because it's a core card, it could be you. It could be that you had this level of unwillingness to pursue something, but it's because of a pain. Because whenever we have the Three of Swords, if it's not a third-party situation, it's one is you, one is another. So this could actually be the other side of yourself. And this external situation, it doesn't matter, really. What matters here is the level of pain that's experienced and the level of, in the past. See, I like this card much more in the reverse, because when it's in the reverse, it indicates that the arguments are happening and validation is happening. But when it's in the upright, there's this sense of dishonesty in a way where this pain is happening, but things are not being acknowledged. There's a lack of validation. There's a lack of clarity. So there's a lack of closure because of that, right? So this, Capricorn, is where I'm getting your past and your past, okay? And this person or situation in the past that you're dealing with, I'm getting here is somebody who lied to you, because we have the Ace of Swords reverse. So Swords upright is all about truth. Therefore, the reverse would be non-truth, right? Somebody was being dishonest with you about a new start, wanting to make a new start. And this is because they were being very dishonest with themselves, cross purposes with themselves. I do get that this person is not a bad person, but somebody who is highly, highly confused. I'm getting that you guys were not on the same page in one way or another, and that you guys were trying to resurrect something or trying to push something forward that just could not be done in the way that you guys were doing it anyway, okay? So in the past, it's this person or situation. Now, guys, this could be an intimate relationship. This could even be a business partnership. Somebody who's claiming that they want a new start, claiming that they want to approach this new path with you, okay? Giving you a lot of lip service here, but I get a lot of dishonesty. And because of this dishonesty, I'm getting, Capricorn, that you pulled yourself away because of all of the pain, okay? And that is what I'm getting for your past. But now your present, for you guys, we have the Lovers reverse and we have the King of Pentacles reverse, okay? So Capricorn, this can be you, or this can be just the situation that you're dealing with. The Lovers card reverse indicates feeling like you're not going to be able to reach that full attainment with a person or a situation. That the decision is not being made to move things forward. That the blessings are not there right now, or at least you're not seeing them there right now. Because in the upright, Archangel Raphael, backed by the sun, is blessing this couple as they work through the cloud, which represents conflict. This is about making decisions that directly impact the future. In the reverse, it's like stalemate. Decisions are not being made that should be made right now about how things are going to be progressing forward. And with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this indicates an unwillingness to have that connection to move things forward, an unwillingness to bond in the way that would be necessary to move something forward. This could also indicate, because this is a general reading, I'm going to be giving a bunch of different examples. The King of Pentacles upright is all about somebody who's very financially stable and stable in their resources. And in the reverse, this indicates somebody who's being very manipulative with money or resources. Now, this can be you, Capricorn, or this can be somebody close to who you're dealing with, because it is a core card. But it's creating this tension within the relationship. So again, remembering all of the meanings of the pentacle, where it can be money, resources, but also how we connect, how we bond. It's that really the 8th house energy to me. Really how we bond and how we connect and how we troubleshoot in order to move things forward. And I'm getting right now, Capricorn, that you're in a space with a person, a business partner, or even just a job, a boss, where you feel like you are in a weird stalemate position. There is movement happening, but there's still not yet a full meeting of the minds in the way that you think there should be a meeting of the minds, right? And I feel like you're feeling a very distinct lack of clarity. And again, going back to the Neptunian influence and the fact that we still, like, let's just, well, all right, I'll get to that. But I feel like that's going to clear itself up once we have this full moon in Pisces next week. And, you know, because this is, I'm taping this on September 8th. So once we have this full moon, I feel like things are going to be opening up for you. But let's see where it goes. And then for them right now, currently, they're feeling Six of Wands reverse and the Ace of Pentacles reverse. They're feeling disrespected, and they're feeling like they're not going to be able to achieve what they want ultimately as a final outcome with you. So this is very straight up to me. Right now, either this person or the situation that you're dealing with somehow feel like you're not showing up in the way you need to show up, and they're feeling disrespected by you. Doesn't mean it's real. I'm just saying that this is what's coming through in their energy. And the Ace of Pentacles, which indicates a new chapter, a new beginning of creating resources, of having that connection within relationship, of building that foundation, right? It's that new start. And I'm getting that the person or situation feels like they're not going to be able to have that with you. Now, your challenges here have been the Page of Cups and the Chariot. So the Chariot is all about movement forward. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer who's showing up as your challenge. But regardless, the challenge here is you feeling that you have the ability to move forward right now in a situation with a person, or in a situation, be it a job or a business partnership. You're feeling challenged in being able to move forward right now. Now, this could be because you feel that the person that you're dealing with is highly immature, that they're not really in touch with their feelings. Page of Cups energy is, because when we're talking about it as a challenge, we have to look at the shadow side, right, of this energy. And the shadow side of this energy is somebody who gives a lot of lip service. Somebody who will profess that they feel a certain way, or that, you know, they want to deliver a certain something, but they're not actually delivering it. Or at least this is your fear, Capricorn. You're fearing this because this is blocking you. So you feel like you can't move forward with this person or situation because you feel like their words are not matching their actions, and things are just not lining up for you. And it's like your intuition is just heavily poking at you. Now, what's blocking them is that they want the world, right? They want the world, but they don't know how to act the right way. They don't know how to act because, okay, the Magician reverse is all about acting in a very shady way. It's about dishonesty. It's about not making things happen. It's a very self-sabotaging energy. So this is somebody who wants everything with you. They want the world, but they can't help them damn selves. Where they're doing stupid things, they're self-sabotaging their ability to have the world with you. And this is blocking them because you're Capricorn. You know what I mean? Like, you're a Capricorn. You know what's up. You know what's going on. You see right through them. You see right through them. So let's get some more information on what your challenges are here. Okay. Let's change decks for those challenges. Just to get an idea of... Yeah, and I'm feeling like this is putting you in a very, very pensive state. Very pensive state, Capricorn. You really want to believe this person. You really want to believe this person, yes. Oh, I feel that very strongly, but... And you're not, it's not that you want to live in the past. That's not it at all. Their behavior is just not acting. Okay, hello. Look at the first card that came out. Three of Swords. Yeah. Stuff went on. Stuff went on, and you are not comfortable with some stuff that went on. Ooh, these cards are like wallowing down here. Yeah, stuff went on. Regarding a third party or something in the past that you just don't trust. Page of Cups reverse. Challenges, challenges. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Capricorn, you so badly want this situation, but they did something that was really messed up to you, that created this level of pain. And it's something that impacts your heart space. So it's either that they cheated on you, right? Because this Page of Cups reverse is about, first of all, it's a card of intoxication, okay? So, in the reverse. So it can be them acting really irresponsible, maybe drinking too much, doing something too much at one point, and just creating a lot of pain within your relationship. And not being supportive in the way that you felt you needed to be supported. Not feeling like you were being valued, okay? Because the Six of Pentacles upright is about, it's a sharing, and it's a sharing. It's almost like a bonding. It's helping somebody out who needs money, or who needs support, or maybe needs a helping hand as far as their physical health or their mental health, right? It's being there, or them being that for you. And in the reverse, it's not that, right? It's not showing up. It's not being generous with themselves. And I'm getting that because this is a challenge. This is you feeling this inability to be that back to them because of how they were with you in the past. Okay, yeah, this is creating a very pensive energy. But you know what? The Hermit upright is so positive to me because it's you admitting that you need to take the mental space to actually really think things through, to bring yourself to a more evolved place. That's the Hermit. The Hermit is very wise, and you're very eyes wide open in this energy, which, again, going back to that full moon in Pisces, then with Saturn going direct, ripping away those blockages, and then having that new moon at 5 degrees of Libra, where it's all about newness, you're being very, very open-eyed right now, Capricorn. You see it. But, the thing is, you're so in this space, you're in hermit mode. You're in hermit mode. And being in hermit mode, the only reason why that's a blockage is because it just indicates that you're not moving things forward maybe as fast as you feel like you should be, but I feel like you're moving at exactly the right pace as you should be. And then we have the Two of Cups reverse. So there's a level of disconnect in either your relationship, your career, with your business partner, you guys not seeing eye to eye, and there being some sort of, I'm not even going to say deceit. I'm going to say that as you guys are trying to work through issues that you're having, there's a lot of deflection going on. The person you're dealing with is not owning their stuff. They're not. And that's so challenging to work with, because if somebody's not owning their stuff, what can happen? Can't. Okay? Empathy cannot happen there. If they're not willing, if they're telling you, well, I did this because you did that, or you shouldn't feel that way, you have no right to feel that way, that's very invalidating. And that's lacking empathy that's necessary in healthy communication. Whether they agree with you or not, whether you agree with them or not, that doesn't matter. It's that understanding that the person or the situation you're dealing with understands reality in the way that they do. Right? Or your boss does, or your colleague, or your family member. You don't have to agree with it, but it's important to try to understand it. Try to understand it. Let's pull, I didn't do this for the other couple of signs that I did, but I am being pulled to pull more of an outcome message here. Just give me 2 cards, Spirit. 2 cards, please. Okay. All right. Somebody's very materialistic right now, but there is going to be movement forward in this situation, okay? There's definitely going to be movement forward, because Page of Swords is all about, I got this new idea, listen to my idea, this is the truth of the matter, and, let's just move this forward. But the Four of Pentacles is a very materialistic energy. It's materialistic energy. It's a bit of I'm not even going to say Marsley is more upright, but it's somebody who has their mind more on material possessions than on anything else. And this is truth being brought to that. okay? Because I'm getting that this is an issue in one of your lives, if not all of your lives. Let me grab the bottom of the deck energy. Okay. And we have the Magician. All right. So it's going to happen. Things are going to work out for you. You guys are going to make it happen for yourselves for sure. But there is an energy in your life right now, Capricorn, that you have to keep your eyes open to. Somebody who's materialistic, who's after your stuff, who is not on the up and up, but they're not a bad person. I feel like they can't get out of their own way. They're not a bad person. They're not. And you're probably like, bullshit. Yes, they are. But I'm not getting they are. I'm getting that they honestly don't see themselves. So let's get a closing message for you. Okay, with this deck I have to pull from the bottom, otherwise I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. You're being watched by loving eyes. Oh, Capricorn, that's beautiful. What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? Ah, just saying. Beautiful. And that's such a Capricorn vibe too, right? Such a Capricorn vibe, because you guys you spark new ideas. You're always into creating, right? And you're being very supported now, so I do love that. You're being watched by loving eyes, Capricorn. Good stuff. Listen, just hang in there. This is a time period that's going to end up looking a lot different by October 1st. I guarantee you that for sure. It's going to be looking much different, but you know what? Final outcome here is you are the Magician. So hang in that headspace, and don't let them try to manipulate you or play, because somebody's going to try manipulating you. They're going to try flipping things around on you. They're going to try to discount things that they did in the past and invalidate why you feel the way you do. But I do feel like their eyes are going to be opening up, Capricorn. They are going to be opening up by the end of the month, and you guys are going to have that communication. So you guys are going to be able to manifest beautiful things together. And that is definitely what I have. But just be patient. Wait till the end of the month, okay? That is what I have for you, Capricorn. See you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.